Hey guys, I got here the Insta360 action cam from Insta360. This is their X3 model. It's a nice camera. It's one of the new brands that are taking the action cam world by storm. So this one comes with a kit. You can buy it like with a starter kit. It comes with this selfie stick uh, that makes into a tripod. It also comes standard with this rubber or silicone cover to cover that precious 360 dual lens that they have. Um, it's actually a nice size compared to the GoPro just because it's more narrow. It's nicer to hold and it's easier to pack. So I got Sam here to help me with this tripod because it's not that easy to do with one hand. I had a really hard time. So there we go. So push the button, open the tripod, extend it out, and voila, you have your tripod stand for the Insta. So if you're doing selfies or a lot of vlogging or whatever, if you're traveling, this is a nice selfie stick to have just because again, it's a selfie stick. You can extend it and you can use it both as a tripod as well. So two in one. You just screw it on the camera on the top here, like any other camera attachment actually. So you can also use this selfie stick tripod with other cameras because it comes standard with the screw on or size for the screw on for tripods and mounts. So again, what I like about the Insta is that its size is very compact compared to the GoPro. It's longer, but it's narrower and thinner, I think. So it's actually nicer to hold. It's easier to hold. It's just that it's more exposed for me. I mean, they have pretty good sturdy lenses out there, so they won't break that easily. But anyway, that's just me. So anyway, this is the GoPro, the Insta360 view screen that they have. It's touch screen, and the operation buttons are on the side. You can see that power button I pressed earlier. So yeah, touchscreen will give you a lot of the functions or going through the functions already here alone. So it's really easy. So they shoot up to 5.7K for the 360. Their lowest is 3K, so that's insane. They have really high frame rates or resolutions. Um, Again, it takes really good shots, both photo, video. You can switch the camera views for the front and the rear camera with that button right there. So like that. And then on the sides here, so you have the batteries on one side, and then your SD cards and charging ports on the other. You have a power button and the quick menu button. If you press that Q button, there you go. So quick menu will give you your presets like with the GoPro. You could also set it to the presets for different activities or sports. So diving, skateboard, snowboard, uh, kiting, surfing, whatever. And you can do your custom presets also if you have your settings that you know how to use and set them there. So you can do that as well. So that's the quick menu. And to turn on the screen, you just, or lock the screen, just press the power button, like one click. And then we have on the bottom here, that's the record button, record or record. And then if you press this like copy or whatever button, it switches to the modes. So switching to inner single lens, so that's the front facing camera to you. Press it again, switching to the outer lens, which is the rear camera facing away from you, and 360 mode, which will record in 360, which you can see and edit in post or using their app or their site. So we're not going to do that. So just to show you, that was the record button. Now, if you swipe the screen down, you have your different settings here. You can connect earphones, Bluetooth, remote, presets, brightness, what else? Boost, video stabilization, I think, and a lot more settings. You scroll it left or right. So if you swipe it right, you have more manual settings. If you swipe it left, or vice versa, rather, you can review whatever media you have in the camera that was recorded. So you can also play and review it from there. I'm just going to delete that because I do not need it. There we go. Delete. No more media. And then again, like the GoPro or any other action cam, they have apps that come with it so you can operate it from your phone. Now on this side, um, other side of the camera, let's turn that off first. So just hold the power button down and it'll turn off. Now on the left side of the camera from the screen, you have your charging port. So type C port here. So you can charge that without taking out the battery. And this longer notch or tab here is for the battery itself. So you just unhook or clip away toward the middle those two latches so you can pull out the battery. So you can see it's sealed with a blue O-ring on top. So that should keep the camera from getting waterlogged. So it's a waterproof camera, but I've had my bad experiences with other action cams, so I still wouldn't trust this as much if it doesn't have a waterproof or a dive housing. But anyway, you can see inside there, that's the SD card. So you just click it so it pops out. So you can take it out and just push it back in. Make sure you click it back so it locks, and then you can just insert the battery there. So again, with this camera, I really like it just because I think they're taking the what do you call this, production and the technology way ahead for GoPro, because GoPro still has to rely on their GoPro 360, GoPro Max, and the regular one. But anyway, this is the X3 for the Insta360. They're a bit more expensive, but check it out online. I mean, they have really good quality and really good reviews.